Today on Monkey Life, Alison travels north to collect a female marmoset whose owner has died, leaving her in the care of a neighbour.
Wow, look at that breakfast tray. That's enough to feed an army of marmosets.
It's the variety.
A new puzzle for the squirrel monkeys to try out.
With something like this, they'll come across it very quickly and pretty sure they'll figure it out pretty fast as well.
And Zingu's baby ventures outside for the first time. Monkey World in Dorset, buried deep in the English countryside, is the largest sanctuary of its kind on the planet. The team, led by Dr. Alison Cronin, rescue and rehabilitate abused and unwanted primates from all over the world.
I can't keep her in, get her in. Okay, got it.
The park provides a home for more than 260 primates from 25 different species. It's all systems go at the marmoset complex. Primate care team member Steph is preparing a bedroom for the imminent arrival of a young female common marmoset, another victim of the UK pet trade.
I want to throw up some extra perching because they tend to not be the most mobile. Any of the pet trade animals that come into us tend to be like that, but particularly if we know there's a history of rickets within that family group. So yeah, throwing up thicker branching, extra branching, so it's much easier for her to navigate the enclosure. I've got some nice, clean, soft marmoset blankets, which is these guys' favourite thing to cuddle up in at night, so we'll put some of those in her beds. And just make sure everything in there is very sturdy and very sort of tied down. Hey, Reggie. Good boy, Reg.
The aim is for the new female to be partnered with Reggie, who lost his mate Jerry a few months ago.
Getting a new girlfriend. It's exciting.
She's called Jangles and is just 2 years old.
So yeah, we don't know that much about her other than her name, her age, and a little bit about her family's background. But we've seen a couple of pictures of her and she looks sort of bright enough in the face. Slightly bed hair, ear tufts, but quite a few of ours get that. So we're hopeful that we've got her young enough we can make a real difference in her life and give her the companionship she needs.
Steph and Reggie may be enjoying a sunny spring morning in Dorset, but 280 miles north, near Halifax in Yorkshire, Alison has had to battle through snowy conditions on her mission to collect Jangles.
It is simply spectacular here. We've come today to West Yorks. Quite a change from Dorset. It was sunny, but really beautiful, but not an environment for a marmoset, really. So we'll pick her up, take her down south and get her paired up, and hopefully everything will go smoothly and the family can rest assured that Jangles will be looked after.
Jangles had been living in a family group of 5 marmosets. Sadly, her parents and siblings have passed away, leaving Jangles alone. When her owner also passed on, Kevin, a friend and neighbour, stepped in to look after her, and then contacted Alison.
I mean, I'm gutted that the Jangles will be leaving, but I'm really looking forward to see how she develops with another family of marmosets. It's what she deserves, it's what she's got to have. If you want a pet, get a dog, get a cat. Primates should be with primates.
Good morning.
Morning.
Kevin.
How are you?
Good to meet you.
And you?
Jangles has an indoor and outdoor living space with some perching to move around on. The bedroom in the shed is heated, but unlikely to be sufficient in the current conditions.
Oh, is it chillies in here?
Alison is keen to get as much information about the young marmoset as she can.
Is there any light inside of that shed?
With the exception of the ventilation shafts,
Yeah.
it's not total blackout, but it's probably
Yeah.
90%, 95% blackout.
Insufficient sunlight can lead to a condition called rickets, caused by a lack of vitamin D3. It's a disorder regularly found in pet trade marmosets.
Wow, look at that breakfast tray.
There you go.
Was that put out this morning or last night?
No,
Yeah.
that's put out most days.
That's enough to feed an army of marmosets.
It's the variety.
I know.
Jangles' breakfast is a smorgasbord of items more commonly found in an upmarket hotel.
Right, so here we have some tinned peaches. I did try on normal peaches, but for some reason she didn't go for it. Selection of nuts, dry scrambled eggs, so there's no oil or anything in there. Banana, chopped up mango.
Okay.
This is a baby infant banana yogurt.
Okay.
And this one is a fruit medley yogurt.
That's fantastic. Thank you for explaining that. Yeah, no, it'll give our keepers a better idea of what she's used to.
As soon as she arrives at Monkey World, Jangles will be given a more appropriate diet, including insects and marmoset gum.
She's carrying a little bit of weight that I can see. Hard to tell what her mobility's like right now because it's a small area, but she's not shy. She came up and take a wax worm off of me, so she's confident, which, you know, they've just done a really lovely job looking after her, so.
It's time to try and persuade Jangles into the travel box Alison's brought with her. Kevin feels the relationship and trust he's developed with the small monkey will make the task fairly straightforward.
Come on, let's go, girl. They're a good girl. Hey, come on. There.
Excellent. Kevin's magic. Kevin and Jangles are the hot combo.
Okay.
The lure of waxworms does the trick. Within seconds, Jangles is safe and secure inside the crate. It's a 5-hour journey back to Dorset, and Alison is keen to get going. Time to say goodbye.
Tomorrow morning, all things being good, her mobility's good and everything, we'll introduce her to Reggie straight away.
Reggie's the
and
man.
She's fully mature, so no, it's time and a good thing. So really pleased we can offer her a good home for the rest of her life. So nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. No, pleasure. Pleasure.
Jangles was born at the home in Yorkshire. It's all she's ever known, so her new life will be a major upheaval. Kevin has enjoyed looking after her and is sorry to see her go, but knows he's made the right decision.
See ya.
Next stop, Dorset. A new start and a new male companion to share her life. The primate care teams at the park like to keep their charges active in body and brain. To achieve this, they come up with unique ideas and designs, particularly at feeding time. Today, they're trying out an idea on the park's energetic squirrel monkeys. Primate care team member Ali is experimenting with a number of clear plastic tubes, which is attached to wooden boards and logs. He's stuffed them with some of the squirrel monkey's favourite grubs, waxworms, hidden in clumps of straw.
They've got very active minds. They're always trying stuff out, exploring their enclosure, hunting the insects that we have in here. So something like this, they'll come across it very quickly and pretty sure they'll figure it out pretty fast as well. But as long as we can keep them stimulated, keep their minds active, then that's a good thing. And I think hanging them will give them a chance to use their strength, use their core muscles as well, give them a bit of exercise too.
The group dynamic amongst the squirrel monkeys has changed recently. Sadly, they said goodbye to the feisty little old lady, Turvy. She'd been at the park for 14 years and brought a lot of fun and encouragement to the group. But in recent times, she suffered mobility problems, which the primate care team had to cater for.
It is a change. We can start putting things higher up. We don't have to focus on the areas that are easy to get to as a place where we put the enrichment. We can stick it higher up, make it harder, have some more balancing stuff. Because what will quite often happen is the faster animals who could go up high would just go for the easy stuff and they'd get there first and then they wouldn't bother with the stuff up high. Whereas now we can put it all in difficult places and make it more interesting.
This group are on the go all the time, and today is no exception. They focus all their efforts on the feeder boards as soon as they spot them. The discovery of waxworms only adds to their excitement. There are now only 4 in the group, 3 common squirrel monkeys and 1 black-capped, Nueve. She's extremely confident and likes to think she's the boss of the group. Logan is the largest of the four, but doesn't flaunt it. He's a quiet, shy monkey who doesn't object to not being in charge. Lopez has taken on the role of top male. He's a gung-ho character. Everything he does is 100 miles an hour. But he is starting to take life a bit more seriously. The other female is Lucille. She arrived along with Logan and Lopez, all rescued from squalid conditions at a Somerset home. Back then, she was extremely quiet and nervous, but now she's grown in confidence.
We've seen a bit of a change in Lucille. She seems a bit more gregarious. She's out there working with the other animals to forage and stuff like that. I would say she's probably a bit more focused on Lopez, which is a good thing. She's adapted quite well to losing Turby. Time will tell what she ends up doing next, really.
Today's puzzles are encouraging the squirrel monkeys to use all their muscles, particularly their core. The tubes have been placed at arm's length, so they have to make a real effort to reach the wriggly waxworms at the bottom. The boards and logs are mobile too, making the whole task a little more challenging. There's plenty to go around, and when they've exhausted their possibilities, it's back to one of their favourite activities, hunting for insects in their wonderful natural enclosure. At Lavar's woolly monkey enclosure, the primate care team are preparing to let the group outside. The troop pile out together, but today, for one of them, it's a new adventure. A few days ago, experienced mum Zingu gave birth to her 5th infant. This morning, the youngster's taking its first look at the outside world.
So going outside for the first time, can be a little bit stressful for us because they're going, okay, we've got a new little baby, hopefully mum will look after the little baby. But because it's Zingu, we aren't as worried as if it was a first time mum. Zingu is so good, she's just like, yep, I'm outside. We know she's looking after her baby really well.
Zingu is totally at home with the tiny infant clinging on tightly to her side, its tail wrapped around hers as she negotiates her way along the ropes and into the trees. The rest of the troop has shown a keen interest in the newborn. Zingu doesn't object, but remains protective.
She's very good. She keeps a very close eye on the others in the group and what's going on. If others come near her, she's more than happy for them to sit with her or to groom or to have a look at the baby. But she does sometimes tell the others off when she's had enough or if she feels like they're being a little bit rough, which is a great thing. It's a great trait that we want the mums to do. So, protecting her offspring, even if it is telling off her older children, which does happen, especially Leroy, who's her baby from the last couple of years ago. He sometimes wants to play and wants to wrestle with mum, but he has to kind of learn that he's not the baby anymore and he has got a new little offspring that we need to be keeping an eye on and looking after.
With Zingu dealing skillfully with her new baby,
Come on then!
Another female in the group is being monitored closely by the team, Zingu's daughter, Olivia.
Come on, Olivia. Good girl.
She's also having a baby, and due any day. Lydia is keeping a close watch for any signs that the birth is imminent.
Good girl. So we're just doing little checkups on her, making sure we aren't seeing anything, negative happening, so any swelling that might be accumulating or any signs of things like preeclampsia, and just making sure she's coping really well with her pregnancy. But we aren't worried at this stage. We're just making sure that we're keeping a close eye on her and then seeing any possible changes that might be happening or any signs that she might be progressing towards labour.
The group, led by leader Lavar, has always been a tight-knit family.
Levar, you know, will go off and play with Leroy, you know, do his displays, make sure everyone knows that he's still in charge, especially at his ripe old age, being 32 this year. So it is very much a continuation, but he is, you know, giving Zingy the space that she needs, and also, you know, being there and taking interest in the latest offspring of the group as well.
For the moment, the new baby is still nameless.
We haven't confirmed a name yet, but we're 99% sure that we have another little boy, which is very exciting. So we'll be thinking of names shortly, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have a name for him. So let's watch this space.
It's a beautiful day at the park, and at the orangutan nursery, primate care staff member James is preparing to let the group of 5 into their outdoor enclosure, where a treat is waiting for them.
We tried to give these guys a lot of browse. Obviously it's a bit harder during the winter time, so we try and supplement it with various other things, but this time of year we've got access to loads of willow, birch, hazel, and they really like it. It's very important for their diet. They do eat a lot of leaf in the wild in their diet, obviously mixed up with the fruit and the bark and some small amounts of insects, and they really enjoy stripping the bark off of that, eating the leaves as well, and getting all of it out, and it keeps them busy as well and focused throughout the day, stops them from getting bored. So it's really good for the orangutans in general as well as dietary. Come on in, guys!
The browse still has small cherries attached, and James has also put out some nice juicy blueberries to encourage the group to be active. Not that they need much persuasion. Apart from O'Sheen, of course. Her preference is always the most food for the least effort. Bulu Mata finds a stash of blueberries hidden off the ground in a hosing puzzle feeder. He has to manipulate it to reach the tiny morsels. But it's tricky. He's growing up, and his hands are larger than they were. His close friend and playmate Rika secures a large branch laden with fruit. She wants to keep it to herself, so finds a quiet spot to eat away from the others. It has an additional benefit as a sunshade. The youngest in the group, 7-year-old Mimi, cleverly sits below and benefits as some of the fruit falls to the ground. The youngsters in the nursery are all growing up, particularly the 2 boys. Since arriving at the park in 2014, Bulu Mata has had the perfect role model to look up to, Sylvester. Both had a difficult start in life. Bulu's mum died soon after giving birth. Monkey World is the European creche for orphaned and abandoned baby orangutans, so, just 3 months later, he was sent to the park where he thrived.
Is this an aerial attack? Yes, it is. I thought it was.
Sylvester arrived 4 years earlier. He was rejected by his mum at birth and had to be hand-reared by the primate care team. Later, O'Sheen took over and became his surrogate mum. He's now 12 and outgrowing the nursery. But the global pandemic has prevented a move to a new home for now.
There becomes a point where males just don't mix together, and they really start to let you know that they're not happy in other males' presence. So generally with adult groups, we always usually keep just one adult male. Over at Twan's at the moment, we've got little Hujan in there, but he's at a young age, so he's not a threat to Twan, so he doesn't look at him in that sort of respect. So Sylvester does need to move on. He needs to start to socialise with adults. He needs girls of his own age.
It means major changes in the future. But currently, the group are fairly settled and still love a bit of fun. Apart from O'Sheen, some things never change. After food comes sleep, as she leaves the youngsters to it. Alison has just arrived at the park following a 5-hour journey from Yorkshire, where she collected a young female marmoset called Jangles. Up north, there was snow on the ground. Back in Dorset, the weather couldn't be more different.
All right, how's everybody?
Yeah, good.
How's Reggie?
Ready for some company, I think.
I think she is too.
Good.
This is Jangles. Oops.
Oh, hello. You're not as little as I thought you'd be.
No, she's full grown, and she's a
No, I
bit,
mean,
bit
yeah.
tubby. It was really cold today, like snow.
Yeah. Did she have any heating?
She did, but the shed was sort of a prefabricated plastic thing, so gaps and
Okay.
holes.
The primate houses at the park are maintained at around 22 degrees Celsius, so Jangles will be nice and cosy once she's in her new bedroom. Steph weighs the travel crate with Jangles inside.
Right, 3.06.
Once the marmoset is released, the team weigh the empty box to get a true reading. Steph puts one of Jangles' own comfort blankets into her new bedroom. The familiar smell and feel should make her feel more at home. Male Reggie is keen to get a glimpse of his potential new housemate. The two won't meet face to face tonight, although they will be able to see and hear each other through the mesh separating the bedrooms.
Right, you ready, Jangles? There we go.
Jangles is very vocal as she energetically explores her new surroundings.
Okay, mobility not so bad.
She moves well considering the small space she previously called home.
She's a lively one, but she seems to have settled down a bit now. She's discovered a really soft, fleecy blanket that we've got in the nest box, so she's just tucked herself up under that for now. But she looks all right. She's definitely got that kink in the spine that we see in pretty much all of our pet trade guys, from rickets. But with sort of hefty courses of D3 and the right care, we can prevent that from getting any worse, and hopefully she's young enough that we can do that with her. She is quite tubby. She's quite a big girl. Her weight's not terrible. She's 380 grams. Most of ours are in the sort of 350 to sort of 400. Couple that are a bit over 400. Those are our slightly larger ladies, particularly Rubes, who's in that category. So we'll try and get her eating her vegetables, eating the healthier foods over the next couple of weeks. And then we'll get her outside, try and get her to build up some muscle tone, and that should really make a difference in her physical condition.
Jangles will receive her first dose of vitamin D3 tonight. The team hopes she'll settle in well over the next few days and get used to the sight, smell and sound of the other marmosets around her. Then she can meet Reggie, potentially her new life companion. Next time on Monkey Life. A visit from the vet for newcomer Capuchin Matty, who's come off worse in a battle for the top spot with leader Erico.
That, I think, is a bit of bone. That looks infected and pretty necrotic to me.
And, cool as a cucumber, the orangutans enjoy frozen treats as the temperature soars.